Hey YouTube, welcome back. Now, we've had a surprisingly busy month for Animal Crossing as a franchise, with the Animal Crossing Lego sets launching at the beginning of the month, and of course various rumours surrounding what's next for the franchise surfacing on social media over the last few weeks. But there is even more Animal Crossing news to cover, so I figured I'd highlight it all in a single video. Of course, before we get into things, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you get all of the latest Animal Crossing news as and when it happens. And let's get into it. Now, of course, the biggest headline as we approach the end of March 2024 is of course the fact that we are now less than 2 weeks away from Nintendo shutting down the online services for Animal Crossing New Leaf amongst many other games. These online services include things like multiplayer for several games and even things like dreams, badges and mini games specifically for Animal Crossing New Leaf. And the switch off and final date we can make use of these features is of course April 8th. After that time, only local multiplayer will be a thing for games such as Animal Crossing New Leaf. Anyway, speaking from experience, the online multiplayer aspect of Animal Crossing New Leaf, for example, is absolutely thriving in the lead up to the shutdown. So if you've been holding off, or maybe you want to try some mini games for the first time, now is your chance. Because it's thriving right now, it's literally never been easier to bump into randomers playing New Leaf online and play some mini games. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, moving on, if Animal Crossing New Leaf isn't your thing and you've been looking to begin an adventure in Animal Crossing New Horizons, or maybe you even want a second island, there's some really good news for you. Just yesterday, Nintendo announced pretty much a worldwide sale that's being called Nintendo's Blockbuster Sale. I'm guessing this is some kind of spring sale, but includes over 1,000 Nintendo Switch games with up to 70% off. But more importantly, this Blockbuster Sale even includes first-party titles such as, you guessed it, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh, and Super Mario and Pokemon if that's your thing. Now obviously the first-party titles don't have the huge 70% discount that some titles do, but Animal Crossing New Horizons is 33% off right now, and confirmed in Europe and Australia, and no doubt coming to other regions such as the States in the next few days if it hasn't already. Anyway, this makes Animal Crossing New Horizons £33 down from £50, which is actually an insane deal, and to be honest, I think the cheapest it has ever been. So again, if you're looking to finally jump into New Horizons or looking for a second island, now is the best time. Oh, and this Blockbuster sale ends April 7th, just one day before the Wii U and 3DS online service shut down. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, moving on, some brand new Animal Crossing merchandise has released today as the next official Animal Crossing lottery launched March 26th. Like the previous competitions over the lifespan of New Horizons, this special lottery is part of the Ichiban Kuji lottery event found at partnered 7-Eleven stores in Japan. There are 8 prizes up for grabs, including stationery, stickers, water bottles, dishes, drawstring bags, deep dish plates, replicas of Bruce's apron from the Roost, morning aerobics inspired alarm clocks, and the grand prize of a Timmy and Tommy alarm clock, which is super cute. Of course, this special lottery takes place in Japanese 7-Eleven and Nintendo stores and requires customers to purchase tickets, but all is not lost because these wonderful items tend to start appearing on Japanese auction sites within a few days if you're looking to pick some up. They're pretty easy to find. Now moving on, we have some pretty cool Nintendo Switch 2 news to cover too, as huge speculation has surfaced today suggesting updated Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits are now out in the wild and in the hands of developers. We kind of guessed this would be the case even if the next generation Switch console has been pushed back. The dev kits are of course going to be with the developers and publishers so they can start making games. Anyway, this rumored updated dev kit reports that surfaced today allegedly incorporates various rescaling and upscaling technologies. I guess just think of the Switch streaming 720p but docking to output 1080p, this probably has something to do with taking the Switch a step further to 4K, or who knows, maybe even adding the ability to port old games much easier. Anyway, this is simply a rumor at this stage, but oddly specific, so who knows. What we do know is this is almost certainly the start of even more rumors surrounding the next Nintendo Switch console, and in turn, the next Animal Crossing game. Just think, Animal Crossing New Horizons in 4K, with no lag. The dream! So there we have it, that's pretty much everything you need to know surrounding Animal Crossing right now. Be sure to check out all of the Bunny Day changes in my previous video for some fun Animal Crossing New Horizons tidbits and details you probably didn't know. I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you of course to the Patreon and channel members for supporting this content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.